Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Ole Miss offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Looking downfield, it's Floyd. Working the middle, it's complete. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Moses.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Georgia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's McNabb. Inside the 45. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to push it deep. Got a man in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his man on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Floyd. Makes the grab. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Snagged in the middle. It's Moses. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moses. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. The inside handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, no, we got him.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Floyd. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it, the deep ball. And it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Hunt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Hey, Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient.
All kinds of room to the right. Pass attack. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They get to him as he throws. Quick release by the QB. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick. A little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Rebels need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Daniels. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on second down. Here we go. Looking to throw, it's Floyd. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's open on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quickly complete.
Holding.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield. It's McNabb.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Snagged out of the air. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll return it. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. At the 20, he's got space. Turning it on. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. He's got an open man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking for room, it's Daniels. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Floyd.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Rebels will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And wings it incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. There he goes! Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Floyd. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the RPO, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to throw, it's Floyd. Tight end finds a soft spot. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the ground game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Punts it out of the air. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the move, it's McNabb. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give out of the gun. Makes his man miss. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Give to the running back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this is...
Oh, and they blocked it. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A first down for the offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.